Well, back here in Montana, 2 men burned inside a Lockwood tanker wash bay explosion have been flown to Salt Lake City for treatment. MTN's David J. has more on Thursday's afternoon's explosion on the North Frontage Road.
The Lockwood Fire Department responded to an explosion and fire in the Polar Service Center's tank wash building.
There was an attempt to either remove some fuel so they could clean the tanks, and we're going to assume at this point, we can't confirm it yet, that either one of the motors from the pump or something inside, maybe static, ignited the vapors from the gasoline and we had an explosion.
As soon as they arrived, firefighters quickly helped rescue the 2 workers involved in the explosion.
They both received burns. One is a little more extensive than the other. We believe their ages to be 41 and 23. We're still waiting to hear whether they're significant enough to be transported to one of the burn centers in either Salt Lake or Denver. That was the first order of business, get the 2 individuals, get them loaded in an ambulance. We want to thank AMR for coming to our aid there. And then they started fighting the fire.
The Lockwood Fire Department ventilated the wash bay, and the Billings Fire Department and the regional hazmat team found safe levels in the air and still had to determine what chemicals were in the building.
Because of the types of products they do in there, use in there, these tankers carry everything from hazardous materials to fuels and so on. We had to call the Billings regional hazmat team to determine what those products were, how they infect the environment, whether we can put water on them, whether they're safe for the people in the community of Lockwood. So that becomes the secondary part after the rescue's done and the fire's put out.
And the chief says Polar has a tank to collect the contaminated water. David J., MTN News, Lockwood.
Now, firefighters cleared that scene a little before 7 o'clock on Thursday night.